Good evening, everyone. My name is Ricky, aka Dawn Rakita. It's been a hell of a day. I don't have long to talk. I gotta go take care of my son. But the first video I promised, I said at the end of the video that I was gonna post this video that we're gonna be talking about tonight. My experience at a strip club. It was called Visions at the time. It's now called Peppermint Hippo. But it was my experience at that strip club. And it was my first time there in Maumelle, Arkansas. This old friend and I, back in 2018, 2019, before I had kids, I used to party a lot, smoke marijuana, and I don't do that anymore. We'll get into that later, but now I actually have responsibilities and whatnot, and I progress as an individual in life. So looking back on and reflecting upon those memories I had back then, I had a hell of a time, and honestly, this night was hilarious, and I figured I'd share it with you guys, okay? So I'm trying to pull up this song on my computer because it'll lead into the story that I'm telling. But the same old friend, if you haven't checked out my video, go ahead and watch my experience at Hardhead MC off of Mableville Pike in Little Rock, Arkansas. That was at a motorcycle club that's permanently shut down. So now we're going to talk about the night that I partied with my friend, and we had a great time at the strip club, okay? So the same friend that I was speaking about in the last video, her ex-fiance was a member of a motorcycle club. This particular night, it was his birthday. So she calls me and says, "Hey, Ricky, I'm going to pick you up. Do you want to party? We're going to be playing dominoes, spades, drinking, smoking, having a good time." I said, "Hell yeah, pick me up." So she picks me up. We go over to her ex-fiance's brother's house. Everybody's playing dominoes. They're playing spades. I'm smoking, drinking. We're drinking beer. We're having shots, whatever. We got there probably like 10 or 11 at night. And I think I started to crash around like 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, we're playing cards, so this night was going for a long time. So we were having a good time, whatever. I decided to crash on their couch because everybody else was up and I was just crashing down from my high, to be completely honest. And so I remember getting on the couch, I'm laying there, and I just remember being woken up at 3 in the morning. My friend comes over and she starts poking me. She's like, "Ricky." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" And she was like, "We're going to the strip club. Are you coming?" First of all, I don't know the people that I'm with except my friend that I came with. Every other individual that was there that night, besides her husband and my friend, that was my first time meeting them. I'm not staying in somebody's house that I don't know. So I'm like, hell yeah, I'm coming. And it's a party night. Like, it's his birthday. It's a celebration. Let's go. So I get up. We travel to, I think we were only like 10, 15 minutes away from the strip club. So we ended up going to Visions. Now that's the name of the strip club at that time. It has now been changed to Peppermint Hippo. I haven't been back since. I heard they did a bunch of upgrades and whatnot. I heard it's pretty cool, whatnot. So this story, it was absolutely hilarious, but it was kind of sad. I'm already crossfaded. I've been drinking all night, smoking all night. It's now 3 in the morning. We're at this strip club. And I will say this, I was underage at the time, but I was able to get in because of the people that I knew. They had connections, if you will say, right? So we get in the strip club, and I just remember us going to the bar, and I have an illustration for you. We went to the bar, and we ordered for, what was it called? It was called a dumpster bomb, and I'm not really a big drinker, but it was called a dumpster bomb, and it's most similar, if you look up on Google, to an Irish trash can. So look up that recipe and you'll get an idea of what I was drinking that night. I just remember seeing the drink being made behind the bar, and I said, "Ooh, they put Red Bull in it? What is that? Like, girl, get me that." So my friend and I are standing at the bar. Here's my illustration, y'all. That's the stripper on the pole, okay? So there's me and my friend. I'm the purple, my friend was in the blue, and there's the bar behind us, right? So I'm standing there and we're talking, everyone's having a good time, and I just remember this song was playing. Okay. "A Boogie with the Hoodie, Look Back at It." So I'm gonna play it for a couple seconds. So this was the song that was playing, y'all, while we're standing there at the bar. And I'm gonna pause it in a minute. I'm just gonna let it play for about 20 seconds.
Said she never made love, but she good at it. She make a nigga feel good when I look at it. I get goosebumps when I look at it. Oh, girl just wanna have fun with it. Oh, the girl just wanna have fun with me. These girls ain't really no good for me. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna pause it right there because the story's almost over. So I'm listening to the music. I'm like, oh, I love A Boogie with the Hoodie. I'm watching the girl do tricks on the pole, whatever. And I'm talking to my friend at the same time. I'm just looking and I'm watching people. So with this illustration that I drew, I don't know what the exact trick is called, but the stripper that was dancing that night basically did this, y'all. So there's the pole, and that little circle is the seats around the pole, okay? So she goes upside down, right? There's her little legs, and there's the red part is her thong, and then obviously, disclaimer, those are her little boobies. So her tiggle bitties. And anyway, she's upside down, and I paused the song, right? Because at this moment, I just remember her flipping upside down and trying to get her grasp on the pole. And I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but have you ever been to a playground and it had a metal slide? And during a hot summer, it has a metal slide and you're trying to slide down it, and your thighs and your skin is just like moving with it's like friction on the slide. So that sound that's made when you're on that metal slide, that's the same sound that was the sound being made when she was on that strip pole, okay? So I just remember looking like, what the fuck is that? So I heard skirt, skirt. And keep in mind, the song is still playing in the background, right? At the same moment, she tries to get her grip, lets go, and then tries to grab the pole again. And that's when it went to this part of the song. All right, so I'm gonna pause it. There's really no need to play anymore, but it was absolutely hilarious because that part of the song, while it was playing, all of a sudden you hear boom, and everything in the strip club shakes. The DJ, the spin table goes off. Everything just got completely silent, and it was packed that night at the strip club. So she was giving dances to a bunch of people, whatever. And I just remember it being silent for a good 6 seconds. And when she hit the ground, I looked over at my friend because she's on the right of me. And I'm like, looking at everybody else. And what broke the silence and the awkwardness was the guy that she was giving a dance to. Yes, there were other people that she was dancing around. Because again, like I said, oh shit, excuse me. Like I said, the little seats are around the strip pole. So there were a bunch of people there sitting there watching her. But the specific guy, I guess she was giving a dance to, broke the silence, and he was like, yo, are you okay? Everybody in the strip club just started dying laughing, y'all. It was one of the funniest things, and I felt like it was kind of disrespectful. It was one of those moments you don't want to laugh until you know that person is all right. First of all, that's gotta be embarrassing. And she was a trooper, I must admit. She got up, she didn't cry, she didn't really laugh about it. I mean, how could you? But anyway, she didn't cry. She got up and just started picking up her ones and her fives and stuff, and got off stage. And the DJ was like, all right, we're gonna have a 10-minute break. And that was it. We ended up staying in the strip club till about 6:30 in the morning. So we had a good time, but I just wanted to get on here and share that story because, as I told you guys, there's gonna be plenty of stories that I share with you in my life. Some good, some bad. But all in all, good or bad, it was lessons I've learned, just to see and progress of how just to see and look back on how I progress as an individual. It's just a blessing. And you guys will understand why I'm saying everything and sharing everything that I'm sharing with you guys on a later basis. So those that are just tuning in, go ahead again and look at my first video I posted, Hardhead MC, my experience at the motorcycle club in Little Rock. And then just go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. If you have any constructive criticism, I'm all for it. If you didn't like the video, that's fine. But this is all about a journey and progression and just things that I thought were funny in my own life. So again, I hope everyone has a wonderful night. I don't know what the next topic is that I'm going to talk about tomorrow. Hopefully, that's my goal, is to try to be more consistent with posting and filming digital content, but I will be on here, okay? So with that being said, I hope everyone has a wonderful night, and I gotta go back and take care of my son, so have a good night, y'all.